Thinking, fast and slow, a deep dive into the mind's dual systems of thinking. Imagine you're standing at a crossroad, your heart racing, as you try to make a decision that could change the course of your day. Now, think about this. Did you carefully consider every factor, weighing the pros and cons, or did you just act instinctively, trusting your gut? In Daniel Kahneman's masterpiece Thinking, Fast and Slow the Nobel laureate challenges us to explore how we make decisions, what influences those decisions, and how often we trust faulty reasoning without even realizing it. Kahneman introduces us to two distinct systems of thought that govern every decision we make, and understanding these systems might just change the way we think forever. The book kicks off with an exploration of the mind's two primary systems of thinking, System 1 and System 2. System 1 is fast, automatic, and often unconscious. It's the system we rely on when we react quickly to an unexpected event, such as stepping aside when a ball comes flying at us. This system doesn't require deep thought, it operates in a split second, guiding our everyday behaviors and decisions without us even realizing it. While this automatic thinking is efficient and useful for handling routine tasks, it also comes with significant flaws. Because System 1 relies on intuition and patterns, it is highly susceptible to biases and errors. These mistakes are often invisible to us, and we may not even recognize that our judgments are influenced by them. On the other hand, System 2 is slower, more deliberate, and logical. It's the system that kicks in when we need to solve a math problem, analyze a situation, or make a well-thought-out decision. It requires conscious effort, and it's where rational thinking takes place. However, System 2 can be lazy. It prefers the easy route, and will often let System 1 take over unless we intentionally engage it. This means that in many instances, our decisions are made by the fast, intuitive System 1, and only when the situation demands more thought does System 2 step in. Throughout the book, Kahneman discusses how these two systems interact and how they influence the way we think, make decisions, and even behave in the world around us. One of the key revelations in Thinking, Fast and Slow is that while System 1 is incredibly efficient, it often leads us astray. Kahneman explains how cognitive biases, such as overconfidence, loss aversion, and anchoring, emerge from System 1's automatic processes. These biases shape our judgment and decisions, often without us realizing it. For example, when we anchor our decisions based on irrelevant information, like making a purchase because of a discounted price, we may not realize how much that anchor has affected our final choice. Similarly, the overconfidence bias leads us to believe we know more than we do, affecting everything from our personal lives to our professional choices. The book also delves into the concept of loss aversion, which is a bias that makes us fear losses more than we value equivalent gains. Kahneman reveals how this deep-seated fear of losing often leads us to make irrational choices. For instance, people may avoid selling a losing stock out of fear of realizing the loss, even when continuing to hold onto it only magnifies the problem. In the world of economics and personal finance, this bias plays a significant role in how we assess risk and make investment decisions. Kahneman doesn't just focus on the negative aspects of System 1 thinking, though. He also highlights how this fast, automatic thinking can be advantageous in certain situations. When time is of the essence, such as in life or death scenarios or when making a split-second decision, System 1's ability to react quickly is invaluable. Kahneman provides fascinating examples from the fields of medicine and sports, where experienced doctors and athletes rely on intuition to make fast decisions that could save lives or win games. These examples underscore the idea that while System 1 is not perfect, it is an essential tool for navigating the complexities of daily life. However, the tension between System 1 and System 2 is at the heart of Thinking, Fast and Slow . While System 2's logical, slow, and methodical approach is crucial for critical thinking, it's not always in use. This is because engaging System 2 requires energy and effort, and as Kahneman explains, the human brain is wired to conserve energy. That's why we often default to the easier, faster route of System 1, even when it leads us astray. It's a battle between convenience and correctness, and more often than not, convenience wins. One of the most striking ideas that Kahneman presents is the concept of experiencing self versus remembering self. The experiencing self is the part of us that lives in the present moment, enjoying experiences as they happen. The remembering self, on the other hand, is the part of us that reflects on the past and shapes our memories. Kahneman explains that we tend to make decisions based on how we remember experiences, not necessarily how we experience them in real time. This leads to what's called the peak-end rule, where people tend to remember an experience based on its most intense moment, the peak, and its final moments, the end, rather than how it unfolded in its entirety. This insight has profound implications for everything from how we evaluate vacations to how we view our personal relationships. The book also explores the importance of framing in decision-making. Framing refers to the way in which information is presented, and it can significantly affect our choices. Kahneman's research shows that people are more likely to take a risk when the same outcome is framed as a potential gain rather than a potential loss. This is why advertisements, political messages, and even medical decisions are so often framed in ways that nudge people toward certain choices. Understanding how framing works allows us to recognize when we are being subtly influenced by how a situation is presented, which can help us make better, more informed decisions. As the book progresses, Kahneman delves deeper into the realm of judgment and decision-making in contexts such as economics, politics, and personal life. He explains how human beings are not the rational decision-makers that traditional economic theory often assumes us to be. Instead, we are influenced by a complex interplay of biases, emotions, and cognitive shortcuts that lead us to make decisions that are often suboptimal. Kahneman's research challenges the classical view of human behavior, offering a new perspective that takes into account the messy, irrational side of decision-making. At its core, thinking, fast and slow is a call to awareness. Kahneman encourages us to become more mindful of our thinking patterns, to recognize when we are operating on autopilot, and to engage the more deliberate, logical thinking of System 2 when necessary. He offers strategies for overcoming cognitive biases, making better decisions, and understanding the psychological forces that shape our behavior. By the end of the book, readers will have gained a deeper understanding of how the mind works, how biases influence our thinking, and how we can improve our decision-making processes. Whether you're trying to make better personal decisions, improve your professional life, or simply become more aware of how your mind operates, thinking, fast and slow provides a fascinating and insightful roadmap to understanding the complexities of human thought. Kahneman's work is both profound and practical, offering readers the tools to navigate the ever-changing landscape of modern life with greater clarity and insight. In conclusion, Daniel Kahneman's thinking, fast and slow offers an extraordinary journey into the two systems of thought that govern our daily lives. By examining how our brains work and the biases that influence us, the book sheds light on the hidden forces shaping our decisions and behaviors. For anyone interested in gaining a deeper understanding of human psychology and making smarter choices, this book is an essential read. Whether you're a student of psychology, a professional in any field, or simply someone curious about the intricacies of the human mind, Kahneman's insights will leave you thinking differently about how you think.